The story of Hansel and Gretel, first popularized by the Brothers Grimm, is one of the most well-known fairy tales in the world. But behind its seemingly simple plot lies a chilling story of hunger, survival, and the dark dangers hidden deep within the forest. Today, we'll dive into the legendary German folktale, exploring its origins, story, and haunting lessons that have echoed through centuries. The struggles of poverty. The tale begins in a small hut on the edge of a forest. Hansel and Gretel live with their poor woodcutter father and a cruel stepmother. Famine strikes the land, and the family struggles to survive. Their stepmother, heartless and desperate, convinces the father to abandon the children in the woods to save herself from hunger. A father's weakness. Although the father loves Hansel and Gretel deeply, he is too weak to oppose his wife's wicked plans. Fear and despair drive him into silence. This moment reflects one of the darkest themes of the tale, the betrayal of children by those meant to protect them. Hansel's clever plan. Hansel, quick-witted and brave, overhears his parents' plan. That night, he gathers small white pebbles and secretly puts them in his pockets. The next morning, when their parents lead them deep into the forest, Hansel drops the pebbles one by one, leaving a shining trail behind them. The first escape. When night falls and the parents leave them, Hansel and Gretel are afraid but not hopeless. Under the light of the full moon, the pebbles sparkle like stars on the forest floor, guiding the children safely back home. Their father embraces them with tears, but the stepmother grows furious, plotting again. The second betrayal. This time, the stepmother locks the door at night, preventing Hansel from collecting stones. The next morning, Hansel uses crumbs of bread to leave a trail. Sadly, when they try to follow the crumbs, they discover that birds have eaten every piece. Lost and wandering, they find themselves trapped in the heart of the forest. The House of Temptation. After days of hunger, Hansel and Gretel stumble upon a wondrous sight, a house made of gingerbread, cakes, and sugar. Starving, they rush to eat pieces of the walls and windows. But the delicious home hides a dreadful secret. Inside lives a wicked witch who lures children with sweets. The witch's trap. The witch welcomes them with false kindness, feeding them well. But soon her true intentions are revealed. She locks Hansel in a cage to fatten him up, planning to eat him. Gretel is forced to work in the kitchen, trembling with fear but searching for a way to save her brother. Gretel's bravery. The witch decides the time has come to eat Hansel. She orders Gretel to check if the oven is hot enough. But Gretel, clever and courageous, pretends not to understand. When the witch bends down to show her, Gretel pushes her into the flames and slams the door shut. The wicked witch is burned alive, and the siblings are finally free. Escape and treasure. After defeating the witch, Hansel and Gretel discover a chest filled with gold and jewels hidden in the witch's house. They fill their pockets and make their way back through the forest. With courage, cleverness, and luck, they finally find their way home. The joyful return. When Hansel and Gretel return home, their father welcomes them with tears of joy. The cruel stepmother has died, and the family is free of her cruelty. With the treasure they bring, they never suffer from hunger again. The story ends with a triumph of bravery, cleverness, and the bond of siblings who faced darkness together. Themes and lessons. The story of Hansel and Gretel goes beyond a simple children's tale. It reflects the harsh realities of famine, betrayal, and human greed, but also highlights resilience, bravery, and the unbreakable love between siblings. The Brothers Grimm collected this tale not only as a story of fear but as a lesson of hope, that even in the darkest forest, light can be found.